just talk on this? I was fucking hell bent, bro. I still have the contract in my bag. I got a non-disclosure agreement from fucking.
Dude, how many places did we talk about going into contract though? It was like at least 3.
Dude, honestly.
Okay, can I just talk on this? I just want to say this part, okay? I was fucking hell bent, bro. Okay, I was hell bent on opening up a fucking warehouse in Oak Ridge North.
I know. Oh my god.
Because. Okay. Shit, you want me to say it? Okay, anyways, so I still have the story to tell. I still have the contract in my bag, okay? I got a non-disclosure agreement from fucking Henry at Legacy Barbell trying to get me to sign this stupid ass fucking shit, and I had fucking been a solid, loyal trainer for so long, and he tried to make me sign this fucking bullshit, bro. I was just like kind of offended. I was like, bro, like, do you think that I'm gonna like go out and shit on your business? Like, I've supported your business for fucking 2.5 years, bro. Like, this is the reason why I went to fucking Freedom in the first place, bro. Like, what are you talking about? So, like, basically, I went back, we just had my daughter at the time, and it was 2023, right? And my daughter was just down the road. And so I was training at Freedom. I was still struggling to, like, find a home there. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, I don't know really what I want to do. Maybe I should just train at Legacy Barbell for a little bit, you know?
I think you were trying to supplement getting back to training while Dallas was born. So you were like, I'm just going to go pick up clients as I can down the road.
Right.
Simple.
Right. And like just be closer to Dallas for like one or 2 days or whatever. So like I started training there, paid his rent, did all this stuff, trained there for a month. And then he had this big ass meeting and he was like trying to like get me to sign a non-disclosure bullshit. And I was like, dude, like, my dream, I know in the back of my head, my dream is what it is today. Is like, I'm trying to start a gym because I've always loved this shit. And I'm not gonna sign my life away for some.
You already did it once.
Yeah, right, I already went in the Navy, bro. I already know what a contract means, dude. That means you're fucking yourself, okay? So I read this fucking shit. He's like, just sign it before I fucking tell you what I have to say. I'm like, why would I sign something before I know what you're gonna say? Like, that's stupid as fuck, you know?
Well, if this doesn't have to be a trainer at a gym, that's the craziest part. Like, what do I need to know that I have to sign off on? Like, if it's that pertinent to your business, like, just don't tell me. Like, just let me train.
I'm like, dude,
I'll stay in my lane. You stay in yours.
Yeah, if this doesn't have with fucking safety regulations or like my clients' training like programs or whatever the case is, like, I have no reason to sign a contract. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm training here. I'm not even working here. I'm a contractor here. I pay you rent. Like, whatever. So, like, I was fucking hell-bent, dude. I still have the contract in my fucking backpack at the front desk right now.
I'll frame that bitch.
Dude, I feel like I gotta talk Colby off a ledge real quick.
Dude, I was just like I was like, all right, bro. This is where we're going. We're going fucking next to this motherfucker, bro. I don't give a shit. Like,
I mean, you were in talks. You were in talks with, what's the business park he's in?
Oh, with Hannah Business Park. I fucking call him up, and I'm like, hey, you have a 6,000 square space open in your facility, dude, and I want it.
Dude, and they were like, well, we got to call Henry.
I was like,
and he's like, fine, I'll call Henry.
So I go walk over there, bro. I go walk over there. Of course, he doesn't come out of his fucking office. Whatever. So I was like, all right, fine. Like, if you're not going to talk to me, I texted him. I was like, hey, bro, just want to let you know I'm opening up in Oak Ridge. Give me a shout. He calls me right away, you know? And then we talk, whatever. He's like, you know, if you want to open up a gym, like, give me a little time to think about it. But, like, he was cool about it. He's like, if you want to do that, that's fine. I was like, I can stay private. If you give me your blessing, I'll stay private. Okay. And then, like, if you kind of give me a hard time about it, well, then I'll just go down the street and I'll just open up a public warehouse and, like, you know, whatever. So he was like, all right. So then he actually ended up telling them, yes, I could open up next to him. But the owners of the business park was like, no, it's a bad idea. Because they're two like businesses. Like, something could go wrong there, which I understand. And at that time, they had just expanded.
You were also working way too much off the heat of your head.
Oh, bro, I was fucking.
Like dude, I remember telling him, I'm like, bro, like, who really cares? Like just let it go. But it wasn't like a let it go situation for him. It was like, dude, there was fucking so much pride dug deep in there that he was just like, no, I'm fucking doing this. And I mean,
I was ready, bro. I was so ready. Dude. But God was looking out. God was looking out. Yeah. So like basically, he had just expanded into his like 24,000 square foot, and they were like, look, he's got too much invested into this place. Like, we're not going to let any business come in and like ruin that for Henry or that for us, really, because he's paying rent. So it's like,
at the end of the day, let's be honest, like
that would have never happened.
Right, like his business would trump so hard that like all you do is just fall flat on your face.
Right.
Because you're being spiteful.
Yeah, dude.
You know, like.
Oh right, yeah, like I'm sure, like
your ego, like just like fucking.
I would have like been honestly, if I would have went next to him, I'd be like, "Fuck, dude, why the fuck did I do that?" You know what I'm saying? I just kind of set myself up for failure, but
all his members would have been like, "Yo, why are you getting equipment delivered across the street?" Like, no, that's somebody else that wants to open. Like, wait, what?
Yeah, like, what the
Who wants to try and open next to you?
Yeah.
Colby's ass.
That's me.
Yeah, dude. But yeah, so basically, like, then I went literally from there, I went to warehouses all around that area, really. And I was just trying to look for warehouse. And it just never really ended up working out. Like, something would happen where we would get to start to talk about contracts with the landlord and something, and then like I'd bring a realtor in, and then they'd be like, "Oh, we didn't know you're gonna have a realtor," and they would kind of like shoo me away. It was just like really weird things that kept happening, and I was like, man, like fucking,
or like, we're not gonna help you with any build out, or we can't, like we already put this wall up, we're not gonna take it down. Like it was just like. There was a lot of barriers that people were putting up everywhere we went to go look. And it was like, that's where it started to feel like, yo, this isn't happening. Like, this is wild. Like Colby had bought all this equipment. It's sitting spread across Houston between warehouses and fucking parents' houses, and storage is in between. It's like, we're sitting there going like, yo, we have to find a fucking place.
Yeah. So then, dude. So like I had started working with the realtor, and she was helping me out, helping me find some places. And there's this place, and she lives in Creekside, and she knew that this kickboxing gym was going out of business. And so she took a video of it. And this is when I was like in my hellbent stage on like finding somewhere around Oak Ridge North, around my hometown. And she's like, hey, this kickboxing gym is going out of business. Take a look at the videos and stuff. And I took a look at the videos, and I was like, fuck this place, bro. First of all, it's too small, and it looks ugly as shit. I was like, I'm not fucking going there.
Dude, it looks like I was walking to like a jazzercise studio.
It was. And I was like, dude, like I ain't fucking going there. That's stupid, you know? So then like I just told her like, no, let's just keep looking, you know? Like she's like, okay, you know? And so things started like not happening in the warehouses. And then she's like, man, you should really just come by and take a look at this place. And I was like, fuck, all right, I'll take a look at it. And then I went in, and I was like, just like kind of thinking to myself like, okay, this could kind of work, you know? But the only problem was, well, there's two problems. Retail space is super expensive per square foot. Nowhere, it's double the price of retail space over warehouse, right? And then two is like, the only spot that was built out was 2,600 square foot. So I called my guy that has all my equipment, and I'm like, hey bro, you think this can fit? And he was like, fuck no, dude. It's like,
not only no, but fuck no.
He's like, let's see how, he was literally like, if you want to do that, you're going to have to sell some of your shit, because there's no way you're going to fit all this stuff in there. Yeah. And I'm like, fuck, dude. So like, this is how the prices go, is like 2,600 square foot, right? Can basically, in a retail spot, could buy me 5,000 to 6,000 of a warehouse. So that's the size I was thinking, right? So there's this spot next door to the kickboxing gym that was open, right? But then that's me like doubling the fuck down on rent. Yeah. And I'm like, fuck. Like this is a big step.
Not only that, but it still has zero build out in that second section.
Right.
To the like no AC, no lighting. Like there was one fucking light in the rafters. Like there is zero build out. Nothing. In the second half of what is current Northside Gym.
Yeah, dude, it was empty. And then like
there was a wall.
Yeah, so it was split in half. You know, that one side was kickboxing gym, which is where the bathrooms, locker rooms, and all that stuff, and the front desk, that was all built out. But then, you know, like where Brandon works, massage room, the dumbbell section, all the upper body stuff, and then the classroom wasn't built out yet. It was just like empty. So I was like, dude, like, I guess we're gonna do this. Like, we're gonna double down. Like, I told Angela, and she was like, fucking, what are you talking about, dude? And I'm like, if this is gonna work, like, this is gonna fucking work. You know what I mean? Like, it just has to happen. You know, like, there's no way, you know? And it was like, I don't know, it's weird because, like, at the time, like, I just felt like I was just kind of, like, acting, like, I was praying a lot because I was like, dude, these are big decisions, like, I've never made in my life. Yeah. I mean, my parents haven't made these decisions in their lifetime. Like, I have no one to follow here. Like, no one's telling me, like, do this, do this, do this. I'm just kind of going off of, like, what I think is right.
Like, and you had some, I guess you could call them mentors in your back pocket, you know? Like, you had people to lean on and say, hey, you know, JJ, hey, Tyler, you know, what do y'all think? But in reality, they're just as blind because they're not going into a retail space. Like there's so much that's different about the circumstance you put this place into. Right. That was like, yeah, they can like chime in, but it's not really going to weigh too much because it's completely different beast.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. And I think that was like, the realization was like, you know, I wanted like a little bit bigger of a gym in my mind, but I was like, dude, like, if it's gonna work, I at least need 5,000 square foot. And I can try to make this work with the equipment I have and like all that stuff. So, yeah, like it just needed to get started. You know, like we just needed to find a home. I think that was the biggest thing is like, I don't feel like we have a home and we need a fucking home. And like, this is a big challenge to hurdle, but like, I think we could do it. There's like this much chance that it's gonna make work, you know? So then we just dove for it. Like, I mean, I had like already like my team of clients that like were supportive, you know? Like, I think I had dwindled down my clients to like 10 people or something like that at the time. Everybody else kind of like, after me changing gyms so many times and like, they had all kind of like gone their own ways because they didn't want to commute to a different gym that like was out of their way
all the way on the other side of town.
You know, that was even hotter or whatever the case is, or wasn't their vibe or, you know, so I had lost quite a bit of people. So it was like literally me and 10 clients. Like, and then we just fucking, we got the keys to this place in October of 2023. And then we started building shit up, like, Mama, tearing down walls and do what?
Mama, we made it.
Yeah, like we just like, fuck it. And then like it took about 2.5 months to get the other side built out, and then you know both places expanded. And then yeah, we opened up in December 2023 or December 18th, 2023. Yeah, and then. I literally tore my bicep, like, I tore my bicep like the Friday before we opened. We opened on a Monday, and I tore my bicep on a fucking Friday, and it was like,
so
that's story for next chat, because Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I know, that was such an odd. I thought you were just messing around for a second.
It was so weird. I was like, we were literally shooting the video to fucking open the gym, and I was like, hey, I'm gonna move these treadmills real quick, and I just fucking...
No, you one-armed it, don't even lie, you one-armed it.
And it just fucking snapped. I'm like, fuck.
I was like, what just happened? Yeah, and then that's when Shane was like, oh, we could just scoot it over.
I was so pissed at Shane, like, dude, why the fuck didn't you do that 5 seconds ago, dude? Like, but yeah, man, it's been a crazy ride, honestly. And like coming from, place to place, looking back at it and being where I'm at right now, and by no means do I think I've made it like at all. Like I think like there's a long road ahead. Like there's a lot of work to be done, and I just look at it like there has to be a reason why we went through everything we went through as we started changing gyms, and things that I've seen and like even Tyler's seen and like my clients. And
dude, like now that I'm like hearing this story now, I'm like, why am I friends with Colby? He's pretty wishy-washy. I'm so wishy-washy. I just was like, oh, I'll go to Freedom. Yeah. Oh, I'll go to TIR. Yeah. I'll fucking, you want to go to Raw for a little bit? Let's go to Raw Warzone. Like, what the fuck?
Hey man, it's like that cryotherapy machine.
Dude, I'm like the only one left.
Last one standing.
Dude, all right. That being said,
it's been real.
I'm gonna chuck the
been
juice
real,
first.
and I've done a lot of shit around here, but I'm done.
Ever since the Navy, I was like, bro, I will never listen to the way someone wants me to do anything. I'm gonna make my own decision for myself. And like, I never went to work for anybody else but myself since the Navy. And it's the same with you. Like, you're just like kind of like, dude, like if I could devote 4 or 6 years to like some motherfuckers that are telling me what to do and they don't even know what they're doing with their life, like I can totally devote all of my time and energy into myself and pour into something that I love and get something out of it.
Moral of this, don't sign contracts, kids.
Yeah, dude, and like, dude, when that happened, bro, like, I got mad. Like,
no,
I was
you called me, you were mad.
I was fucking pissed because, like, dude,
you called me pissed.
There's other people, like, just fucking.
They're just signing away.
Signing it.
Yeah, I remember that was like his thing when he called me. It was like you were mad because you're like, dude, they're all just fucking. It's like everybody's just jumping off the cliff. You know, your friend went to school and just jumped off the cliff. You gonna do it too? So they're like, yeah. And he like, dude, I was the only one to sit there and like question it. Like,
yeah. And there's a few people. There's a few people that didn't sign it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm not gonna say it was me, but I feel like when I stood up and I was like, what is this? You know, people were like, whoa, what am I signing? You know what I mean? It was just like such a thing that like. They're like, oh, Colby has a problem with it. Well, I kind of like Colby. Like, why does Colby have a problem with it? Like, maybe I should have a problem with it. You know what I mean? Like,
and you should. It's weird.
Yeah, it was weird. It's odd. You know, all the hot summers. I was telling Tyler the other day. I was like, this is the first summer in 5 years that we've worked out in an AC fucking building.
I know.
It's great.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like every time Tyler he came back in today, he was on the phone outside. He came back in and he was like, dude, it's fucking hot out there.
Yeah.
And
how'd you do it? You know, like how did I do it back in the day?
Dude, I remember being at TIR and thinking like, man, this fan is slapping right now. Like I was happy I had a fucking little oscillating wall fan from a workshop.
Barely hanging on.
Dude, and like you catch like 2 seconds of air because it's like, and you're like, oh, thank God. Oh, that was wonderful.
Trying to catch that air.
Justifying my death. Yeah. Well, I always think about the fact of like, man, like, I tell this to like even our clients, I'm like, I want you to be like sweating like you are at a warehouse gym in here. So it's like, there's always this like constant push. I watch my client, I mean, I'm good about gauging myself, but I'll watch my client to find out when you started sweating and how much you sweat throughout your workout to be like, am I pushing you hard enough? Because like, I mean, there's just a natural tendency when we're sitting out in 110 degree with 110% humidity, we're just gonna sweat. Like that's all it is.
Maybe next time we can talk about.
Maybe if y'all watch this all the way through, you can drop some comments.
Yeah, please drop comments.
Let us know what we can give you a story on or tell you about or give you feedback.
If you want to know more about Legacy Barbell, Freedom, TIR. Whatever.
Let's just stick to Northside. You already went on your tangent. What do you want to know about Northside? Inside Northside.
This is inside Northside. I wear every. Okay, look. You
do. You promote every gym in here.
Fucking gym.
So do I.
Every gym, bro. I have a shirt from pretty much every gym I've been at. I still am a member at TIR and Raw. Like I still support these people. So like.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm not talking shit. Like if it wasn't for Henry,
and we'd still go buy day passes at any other gyms if we needed to get a workout in somewhere over there.
If it wasn't for Henry, dude, I would not have a successful gym that I have right now. He taught me a lot of things along the way. Like every gym has taught me a little bit, you know. So like, I'm not trying to say like I'm not trying to talk shit on anyone, but like I'll tell people the truth about anything. You know what I mean? Like
I feel like I worked it back up. We're about to, close this out.
Yeah, we're closing out. So we're closing out. But if you want to know any more information, you comment, like, subscribe, give us your feedback.
Drop your gym name below. We'll do our research. We're gonna be the goob of just like gyms. Like as a whole, we're just gonna expose gyms.
Hell yeah, gym tours. All right, guys. See ya.